Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I'm continuing some penetration tests. Yesterday when I shot these steel barrels, they were about 15 feet apart, and what we saw is that the 223 round pretty much terminated at the third barrel. Okay, so today what I did is I've got them all together, right, and I'm gonna shoot at them, and I want to see how much of a difference the space makes between the barriers. Okay, so let's try this out. All right, so let's take the camera and see what we did. Okay, so let's see how much of a difference having the barrels closer together makes. Basically, we know that it's going to penetrate the first three, so we're not even going to look at those. For one reason, these have way too many holes in them, so I can't even tell which the new holes are. But we're going straight to the fourth one because that's where I want to see if there's a difference. And the old holes are marked with these black circles over here, and we can see that we've definitely got new entry holes. Okay, I shot 5 rounds at this, and I can see 1, 2, 3, 4 came in, and then on the outside 1, 2, 3, 4 came out. And yeah, this is interesting, and this is also interesting. I can see because these are not there before, because I would have marked them, I only fired 5 rounds. So what I think happened is when it came through here, pieces of fragments came out and actually impacted. So these are fragmentation holes, I think. So I'm pretty sure those were not there before. So I think those are fragments. They might be just from the steel barrel, right? When it came out, pieces of this barrel came out and hit over here. But we definitely got exit holes on the fourth barrel, where yesterday when I had them about 15 feet apart, I could not get into the fourth barrel at all. And let me take a look at the fifth barrel. So this is what, okay, here, get that out of the way. So these over here are new. Actually, we can see the bullets over here. That's the one that came through. You can see chunks of lead there. It's impacting. So by the time we get to the fifth barrel, that that 223 round has lost all its energy, and it's fallen pretty much below the power of a 22, except for 1 round. But we definitely improved by 1 barrel, because like I said, we could only get to the 3rd barrel yesterday, and today we're making it to the 4th barrel, pretty reliably. So the space between your barriers matters, So in a home defense type of situation, your walls are about 10 feet apart. If you miss what you're shooting at, right? If you miss the bad guy and the bullet keeps going, once it goes from one wall to the other, by the time it's exited the house, it's lost a lot of its energy. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to add a piece of the video from yesterday where I had the barrels further spaced apart, in case you guys did not see that video. And you can see what difference it makes when the barrels are about 15 feet apart. Alright, so this is cool. Let's get the camera and let's walk down range and see what the what happens to the 223 round, which is very similar to the 5.56, as it goes through these barriers. Okay, so this is my first barrier. These are all the shots I put through it. All right, let's go to the second one. Okay, so you can see after they went through that first steel drum, which, as I explained earlier, was pretty thin-skinned, the 22 is able to penetrate this. You see how they're keyholing, right? See how they all keyhole. Now these ones that I have marked with circles, those I shot earlier. I did another video on that. So the ones without the circles are ones that I just shot. All right, so they've keyholed through. You know, I can see they came out the back. I can also see that some of the there's little lead chunks in there. So the you know, I can see that the jacket, like over there, I can see the jacket is actually came off, and I can see lead starting to peel off. Okay, so let's go to the third drum now. So for one thing, when we get to the third drum, we're still keyholing. Like I said, don't look at the holes that have the, don't look at the black circle holes. Look at the ones that don't have the black circles, because those are fresh. I just shot that. Now this is interesting. No penetration there. Okay, we got some penetration, right? Penetration, penetration, penetration. Okay, penetration, that's a new one. But we also have cases of no penetration. Okay, no penetration. No penetration. Okay, so by the third steel drum, we're starting to really bleed velocity and energy, and we're starting to drop down to the point where we cannot reliably penetrate these barrels. Okay, so basically we're below the power of a 22, and if you look in here, you can see bullet fragments that got trapped in the barrel. So we got bullets not exiting. To me, this makes a great case for why the AR-15 is such a great home defense gun, because you know it's got a lot of power. Like you see those car rims I have on the ground over here. Okay, the 223 will penetrate these car rims out to 250 yards. Okay, right here they're at about 25 yards. I shoot them at, but I'm able. Oops, there it is. I'm able to penetrate these rims all the way out to 250 yards, and yet once you go through 4 steel barrels, you've lost all your energy. Now a lot of it has to do more with the bullet destabilizing, and you can see here it's gone through 3 rims. It's hitting the backside, it's denting it, but it's not coming through. See that? It's just denting it. That one came through. That one barely came through. Probably a fragment. Same here, probably like a fragment. But this is really interesting. You know, this one over here just kind of, it hit the back and it just took the paint off of it. Let's take a look at it from the inside. See that right there? Came through, just ripped it just a tiny little bit, but definitely didn't make it through. Look at that right there. See that? See that? These are all bullets that. So most of the bullets got stopped by the by a third rim, the third barrel. I kept saying rim. The third barrel, they got stopped. Definitely, you know, on the exit side. Some of them on the entry side. Okay, because that never got through. That never got through. That never got through. So, and the reason is because this is, you know, these steel drums. You know, even though they're thin-skinned, you know, you're shooting such a light bullet, right? It's only 55 grains, right? I'm using 55 grain bullets. That once they go through that first barrier and they destabilize, they really don't have much mass.